Hello. Trying to get everything straightened up and set up here. Oh, I'm ready for the game now. I was planning on coming on earlier, but I had a lot to do. And then I was on a live visiting with Granny B, and then I was visiting with David, and that was in between cooking breakfast, which shocks me because I don't cook. But got that done. 8. Now all I've got left to do is finish up crocheting what I'm going to do for today, and wash some dishes and watch my game tonight, and I can't wait. There we go. I had to pull up my other phone so I can see what anybody's saying. Hey, Nat. Hey, Stephanie. What are y'all up to today? Are we waiting on games or already watching, like my husband? He's in the living room watching the Patriots play. But I am waiting on Packers. I'm game ready. So go Pack, go. So did everybody have a happy new year? Do any celebrations? Any special foods? Stephanie, Lynn, and Molly May. I'm hopping around YouTube. Me too. That's what I was doing earlier today too. I was like, yeah, I'm not ready to go and do a live just yet, but I wanted to eventually. And once I got caught up to a point, I'm like, yeah, my notifications stopped kind of pouring in a little. So whoever I'm missing now, whether they're on live or uploading or whatever, I'll go back and catch up. Even if I can't go back and catch up, like actually watch it. Most of the time I do, but today I can't do that because, yeah, I'm trying to get this last skein of yarn done and see if it's going to be big enough for what I want it to be. And then I'll stop. But I got a game to watch. And whenever I'm watching my game, I'm like, okay, yeah, let me watch my notifications. And if anybody has any lives or whatever, or any new content, that's why I have a computer and a phone. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you subscribe to a channel and you click on the bells, you should try to do as much as you can. I don't know, maybe I'm just an overachiever, I guess. But I always try to go to each and every notification. This one's got new content or that one. And even if I'm not able to watch it, I always go back later and share, like, do all the good stuff. Touchdown, second one, if y'all heard that. That's my husband. He's watching his game. And that's the first time I've heard him get loud in a good long while. And if anybody wants to come up on the panel thingy, whatever, I am definitely okay with that. But, yeah, just cause And I lost train of thought again as usual. But that's okay. That's who I am. I'll be in mid-sentence and it's like, what was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Moving right along. No, I can't see my phone. Yeah, because that's a phone that I'm on, and this is a phone that the screen is cracked, but I can't see that far to read. And so I have to use this old phone to be able to read chat because I can't sit at my computer and crochet. I just don't have enough room to do that. So I'm all over my room at different times. Like, Big Matt, you don't even know. Dude, you have been all over my house whenever you're on live. I'm like, huh, I'm listening, and I'll grab my phone and different ones. Yeah, y'all, every one of y'all been all over my house and don't even know it. Y'all been around my house. And y'all have never been to the bathroom with me, so I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm not a bathroom phone person. If I gotta go, well, sorry, I'll grab you on the way back out. But anyway, it's hot here. It's been hot the past couple days and rainy, and well, not rainy the past few days. It was rainy today, and we were supposed to get in storms, but we didn't. We just got rain and not enough of it. It's still dripping outside, but we didn't get enough rain. Hello, Andy. Happy Sunday to you. Even though today, for me, it feels like it's a Saturday. Saturday. My husband gets me. He's like, it's not Saturday, it's Saturday. I lost my pen. I don't know where it went. And I can't. There it is. Okay, I gotta get up and go get it. Because I have to use it while I go to write down something. And then once I wrote it, I couldn't read my own handwriting. So thankfully, I was sent a link to what I was trying to write down. Okay. Oh, and for anybody that has been watching, this is how far I've gotten. And I measured it all. They're talking about Dan Reeves. He passed away. And it's funny because on my crochet channel or earlier, not on mine, I was on David's. No, I wasn't. I was on Granny B's. And people were like, yeah, who is he? I was like, oh gosh, I forgot. I'm probably one of the few, not the only, but probably one of the few that I'm like, it's football. Oh, I don't know anything about football. Me, on the other hand, not saying I know everything about football because I certainly don't, but I love football, especially whenever the Packers are playing. Okay, especially whenever the Packers are not only playing, but whenever we're winning. Okay. Corey, you get that. Hello, Shonda. Okay, apparently I only blocked him for 5 minutes. Next time, I guess I'll try hitting the other button. Everything is good in my neck of the woods. How are you? We are definitely not having Wisconsin weather here. It's nice and toasty, and I almost turned on my air earlier. But then I was, no, I'm not trying to drive our light bill up. But now if my husband gets too hot, he'll probably turn it up. But I'm cold-natured, so it doesn't really bother me. I'm more concerned about him, how he feels. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. The screen went flippy-flop. Did you do anything? Oh, thank you, Big Matt. I'm still learning and trying to figure all this stuff out, but at least I got that far. Oh, I'm about to try something. And if this works, because I changed the time thing on it, and I couldn't remember the word. Ignore Myrtle. Myrtle, that's my little other account. I guess it's not going to work. Oh, because I didn't download that app on the phone. I keep forgetting I have to do that. I have to put it on the phone, not just on the computer, too. Okay, let me see. We had a couple tornadoes. Wow, where do you live? I hope everybody was okay. Nobody got hurt. Kentucky. Wow. Hmm. Good news over here, even though it's not weather, I consider it weather because it's natural occurrence, whatever. Thankfully, we haven't had any more earthquakes here. I hope that, and we didn't have any major damage from it. But tornadoes, yeah, I mean, we have our fair share here, but thankfully, to my knowledge, we haven't had anybody here. I can't talk. Thankfully, we haven't had any tornadoes here, and here is South Carolina. We haven't had any here that I'm aware of. Usually I have my scanner going, but not today. Oh, I'm glad of that. Thank God no one was hurt. Yes, I am thankful for that. For people that have never experienced a tornado, it can be very, very, very bad, to say the least. But usually, not always, definitely not always, but usually, whenever a tornado decides to drop, usually they drop in or fall from the sky, or however you want to phrase it. Usually it comes from, it'll come down in a big open area, like an open field. Um, and they are bad about coming down, sadly. Um, I don't know. It just sounds crazy, but usually they come down at schools here, wherever it's nice and big and open. But a few years ago, um, I don't know if anybody heard or remember, but a few years ago we had a tornado, a massive tornado, touch down in the town north of us at Cassett, and it ripped to shreds North Central High School. It tore it up, the whole school. It was just really, really, really horrible. There were some buildings damaged and power lines and trees uprooted. Um, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at my husband in here watching the game. Yeah, that's bad, because anytime you have any kind of he's enjoying himself today. But power goes out, fires because of power lines coming down. Hi, honey, you're live on YouTube.
They're winning 34-3.
24-3? 34?
3.
And who are they playing again?
Jobs.
Double
lawns.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
If they win this game, they said if they win, Patriots win today, Miami loses, or
wait a minute, say it out loud. I can't hear you.
I didn't hear me.
Okay, if Patriots win.
If Patriots win today,
Miami
loses, or Raiders lose. One of the two. To the Patriots on the playoffs.
Okay, so if Patriots gonna win,
and one either Miami or Raiders lose, one of them two teams loses,
then y'all are going to the.
They'll be in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
They clinch playoff spot, so they'll be in the playoffs. But get this: Miami's losing, the Raiders are losing, and guess what? The Bills are losing, and the Bills have got the #1 spot above us. So if they lose, we might.
You could lean in a little further. They can only see to the couch.
Can I finish?
Yes.
They might win. They might win the division. So the Bills are losing right now. So the Falcons, I don't know, they all lose.
Oh. Good deal. Wow.
They got the ball again. They're fixing to score again. They intercepted Trevor Lawrence 2 times.
He's so happy. He wants the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Gotta be happy for the hubby whenever his team is, but I'm going, I couldn't pick a team. Okay, I'm not a. Hey, mobs, you are more than welcome to come up. I'm gonna try not to be on here too much longer, because my husband, he's getting nice and loud, and he's watching his Patriots play. So yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know whenever you see me faking it now, I'll tell you, yeah, I'm faking it. He came in here all happy about my Patriots. They're winning their blah blah. And oh, good. I'm so happy. Nah. But honestly, I do hope the Patriots go to the Super Bowl again. But you said, yeah, I know what I said. I like food, okay? If the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, we're gonna have a food. Food. So yeah, I'm in it for the food. In Green Bay, if we get to go, then there will be food. Any time there is food involved with anything, I don't care. I will pull for the Patriots all day long if there's food involved. I can fake it for food. And I gotta mark off another row. Done. Thank you. I'm thinking after I get done with this skein, I think I'll be done. Yeah. See, Shonda, you get me. Now, if he was a hockey fan, I couldn't tell you anything about it. I would just root for whoever he pulls for. Cool. Now, if I can figure it all out, it should have a little thing popping up. Gotta grab my phone. If I can figure this out. If I leave out while trying to figure this out, I'm sorry. Copy. And copy to clipboard. More. Post comment. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there it is. Here. Okay, that's not working. I'm trying to figure out how I do this. Guests. Invite a guest. Copy to clipboard. A little thingy popped up for a notification. See, I can figure out how to do this on my computer. But on a phone, I'm not used to it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm trying not to, I want to be able to figure this stuff out. And I'm playing around on my phone. It's just easier whenever I'm at my computer because I don't know how to work a phone still. And what I'm going to end up having to do is Google, maybe look for a video on how to do it from a phone. Unless unplug. See if I can figure it out this way. Haha. Okay, sorry. Hey, Ivy. I am trying to figure this thing out. And hopefully, I can turn my volume down. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me go this way. See if it'll work. I'm just not good at all this stuff. Enter studio. Ha ha ha. Y'all are getting ready to see two of me. I think. Edit name, edit mic. That's not what I want. Copy. Paste. Let's see if that'll work.
Intercepted. It's a touchdown. Almost out of bounds. Almost pick six. Almost pick six.
I'm trying to find the link thing for this. Oh, hey, did it work? Add to string. Hey, there you are. Okay. Now let me figure
This is
out
what I
which.
got done so far.
Oh, girl.
I'm not even done with it yet.
That is so pretty.
I still got a ways to go.
And your eyeballs ain't breaking yet. Look at
Not
all
yet.
the back.
I didn't do any of it today because I've been doing laundry all day. So when I'm done doing laundry, I'm almost done because I still got 3 more loads of clothes I have to wash.
Oh my word. Girl, you saw me the other day. I was planning on doing washing bedclothes today. And then I said, no.
Because when I came up earlier on David's Labs, I was sitting here folding clothes, and I just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody. I'm still doing clothes as I speak right now.
Girl, don't nobody care. I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't nobody care. We all got laundry to do. If you ain't doing your laundry, I'd rather you do you boo. You do your laundry, cause
I hate doing laundry. I honestly do. That's one thing I cannot stand.
mm-hmm.
I'll do anything in my house but laundry. Because it'd be
I,
like so much clothes between 3 people. We have a lot of clothes.
I bet.
And I'm
I,
like normally washing like every 2 weeks.
what?
Every 2 weeks I'm washing clothes. for 3 people.
Mm-mm.
And then on top of that, my nieces and nephews, they bring their clothes over on the days I wash clothes.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, see.
My nieces and nephews spend the weekends with me.
Oh,
So I normally tell them, like, if you got anything to be washed, I'll be washing while y'all here. So y'all might as well bring your school clothes over, whatever clothes y'all need to be washed for the week.
yeah.
I'll wash their clothes, my son's clothes, my husband's clothes, blankets, sheets, dish rags, everything.
Mm.
And that's what I'm doing now. All the kids are upstairs now. And I've been washing since yesterday.
Mm. See, I wish I could do that in a way.
Yeah, I've
But
been washing clothes since yesterday.
uh-uh.
And I started yesterday around 10 o'clock yesterday morning.
Mm.
And I'm down to my last 3 loads now. Because I got some in the laundry basket here, one in the dryer and one in the washer.
Oh, I do not envy you.
Trust me.
You're probably going,
Sometimes I wonder about myself.
man, shoot.
Sometimes I honestly wonder about myself. Because, like, my husband reminds you, I work full time as well. So,
Mm-mm.
because my husband be like, because he works full time, I work full time. And he always asks me, where do I find the time to sit here between working full time, coming home, making dinner, and plus cleaning the house and taking care of kids?
Mm.
And I've been like, y'all know what's up. You know, once I lock myself in a certain room, you know not to come bother me unless the house is on fire or somebody's dying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sound like me. I was that mom whenever my kids was growing up and I had things to do. I would always tell them the same. Look, they come in crying, and I'm like, somebody better be dead or dying. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
you took my. I'm about to take you something. Is somebody dead or dying? Well,
Mm-hmm.
no. All right, then you don't need me. But
Right.
she me.
It
Well,
would be so bad on some days that, like, because I'm normally off on the weekends. So I'm like, if I want to, like, crochet, like, I will wake up real early in the morning before anybody else does. And I
mm,
would come downstairs, and this is my morning breakfast, coffee and a cigarette. That's my morning breakfast.
breakfast of champions.
And I would take my yarn and stuff downstairs in my basement because I have like a couch, a chair, a couple of chairs down there, and I would sit down there for like 2, 3 hours. And by the time everybody wakes up, I got my husband calling me and my son calling me, asking me, "Did I leave to go to work?" And I'm like, "No, why? I'm downstairs." Talking about I don't hear nothing knowing I'm in the basement
Mm-hmm.
like that, and I would literally lock myself in my basement just to sit there and get 2 hours worth of crochet in the morning on the weekends.
You know how much I would love to have a basement? I'd be the same way. You let the first one say, well, you want to be down there so bad, I will lock you down there. And
hmm
the first thing out of my mouth would be, oh no, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Just to entice them to locking me in.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
and it's just like, oh my gosh, like they know once I go down there for those few hours, they know not to come bother me unless it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Half the time, my husband forget that I'm in the house until I come upstairs talking about, oh, I thought you left. I'm like, where else I'm going to go on a Saturday evening or a Saturday morning? Like,
Man,
where else I'm going to go? You know, I'm not going to work. You know that for a fact.
I know. And you've been with us going to work at different times. Come on, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at her. She is on YouTube trying to hold this phone, and I'm sitting here going, and wearing this big, thick, heavy coat, and it's snowing, and I'm going, man, you more of a woman than I am, because if it's snowing and everything else, I'm gonna be like this. I'm being icicle, be frozen.
That morning that I popped up on your lap that morning, it just got done raining. And the temperature outside that day was 58 degrees. It was 58 degrees and it just stopped raining. It didn't start until I got back to raining until I got to work.
Mm,
It was that's the reason why I had my jacket on.
man.
And I'm like, what the heck? And honestly, when I seen your face when I popped up, you looked so surprised that I actually popped up on you when I was on my way to work that day.
Yeah. Because I know me. I'm like, it's cold. I can't.
Where I live at, 58 ain't nothing where I can just wear a jacket or a hoodie outside where I live at. Like anything below, like between 45 and 50, you do have to wear a coat. But anything below 45, you do have to wear your heavy coat where I live at.
Mm-mm.
And this is the first, I think this is like the second winter that it didn't start snowing around Christmas. So that means that we're not going to see any snow until sometime in this month or the beginning of next month.
Ooh.
And once we get snow bad.
Mm-mm.
It's once we get it.
Mm-mm. I can't handle that. I cannot handle. I hate cold, and we're supposed to get cold, the South version of cold, for 2 days.
Y'all South version cold to me is hot weather to me.
Yeah, you'd be laughing at us.
And like I have family that lives in California, and they was telling me that like 60, 70 degrees to them is cold when they're outside with jackets and hoodies and stuff on. And I'm like, that's cold. And I'm like, that's summer weather to me. I'm outside in a tank top, some shorts, and some sandals around 70 degrees. And y'all outside with hoodies and jackets and stuff on.
Yeah. You gonna flip out this summer whenever you see what I'm wearing in summertime. Thank you for joining us. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna figure out how to drop links here in a minute too. Hopefully, did I mark that? I'll find out in a second because I'm on delay on this thing.
And I'm like, how is 70 degree weather cold to y'all? Because a couple years back, I went to go see them for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And that particular summer, the highest temperature was like 110 degrees, right?
Yeah.
To us, from being in Pennsylvania, that's heat stroke weather. That anything above like 95 degrees with humidity, that's heat stroke to us. Where people like us living in Pennsylvania stay in the house during the day, unless we literally have to go outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they talking about this is normal over here, and I'm like, I'm not coming outside with this humidity and the heat. This is heat stroke. I can walk a block and I'm passing out. I'll wait until the sun goes down before I go outside.
Mm-hmm. And then it's still hard to breathe because it's so humid.
And like, then my one cousin came up this past summer to come stay with me. And she talking about, do I have a hoodie in order to go outside? Because our temperature was like 85 degrees that day. I'm like a hoodie.
Now that's ridiculous.
I'm like a hoodie.
Mm-mm.
A hoodie for 85-degree weather? Because according to her, where my cousin lives at, the temperature is always at least 100 or more degrees living out there in California. And here, the weather here during the summertime is considered cold to them.
Mm.
Because she lives over there in LA. And I'm looking at her like, you want to die with that hoodie on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there laughing at her. And she was dead serious.
Wow.
She was so serious.
That reminds me, like whenever my cousins moved here, they had been in Pennsylvania their entire life. And then they moved here to South Carolina, and it's like middle of winter, and we're in our thick, heavy coats, and we're like, okay, it's cold. I'm ready to go in. And they're running around with just jeans and a t-shirt and sweating. And I'm going, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Put a jacket on at least, a long sleeve shirt, something. And they're like, no, it's too hot. And I'm like, you're sick. Go take your temperature. But it's so strange how, things are so different in different parts of the US.
Like, I live on the south, I think it's the southwest of Pennsylvania. And like the way our weather is, that it would start like in Canada, and then once like the snow from Canada hit the Great Lakes, it would hit the northern cities of Pennsylvania once they hit past the lakes. Then whatever our northern cities get, it would travel down and hit us. So we're the last ones getting pretty much the snow effect.
Mm.
Or it will come from, like, it will start like from one of the other Great Lakes and do a whole U-turn through Ohio and then hit us.
Mm.
And once we get hit with the weather, and where I used to live at before I moved down to where I'm living at now, I used to live up by Lake Erie. And the snow effect up there, that I advise people, don't live up there during the wintertime.
Mm.
And they do not believe in snow days up there. Because like out of the 12 years I lived up there, that on record of my knowledge, out of the 12 years I lived up there by Lake Erie, I think the lowest temperature that we ever had was like negative 30 something.
Oh no, ma'am.
Negative 37, 30 something in the wintertime. And like when it snowed, it snowed. Like the one year I had to shovel my walkway like 9 times because of how bad it was snowing.
Mm.
The next day I woke up, had 4 feet of goddamn snow in front of my house.
Mm.
And it took me 2 hours just to like shovel my way out from front of my house. And living up there, if you drive, you got to have all 4 season tires. And I would prefer people to get tires from off and up there. Don't get tired. You have to live up there and get tires from there if you drive. Because if you try to get tires from like down here, good luck, because you will crash your car during the wintertime.
Hold on, something is going on with audio. Do I sound right to you?
You sound right to me.
Oh. You started getting feedback. Is that just me hearing that? Or is anybody else?
It might be my TV because I also got my TV on.
Oh. Maybe it just sounds weird. Maybe it'll clear up. I mean, earlier you sounded fine.
It's
No.
probably my TV because I'm also talking to you and watching TV at the same time.
Oh, see, yeah, now you clear. That's
I
crazy.
had to turn it down.
What you watching? Cause I'm nosy.
Teen Mom.
Oh, Teen Mom. Oh yeah, my daughter used to watch the show.
I still watch it.
I don't think I've ever watched it before, but I'm not a big TV person.
The only time I really, if I'm not like really doing much, most of the time, like if I'm doing laundry or something like that, half the time I don't even pay attention to what's on. Half the time, it's
Mm,
either I'm asleep or doing something, or I'm always at work,
mm, I know that.
or I'm sitting here crocheting.
Yeah.
Normally, the TV watching me most of the time. I'll turn on something and start crocheting, and I'm like, "Ooh, snap! I got 5 minutes left. It's almost over."
I know. I know. I know just what you mean. I'll sit there. Different things now, because, like I say, I don't watch much TV, but yeah, I don't like commercials. That's got a lot to do with it too. But I'm irritated because my favorite show on TV, I finally watched all the episodes and all the start to finish on it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, now I'm bored, which is House.
Oh, I love me some House.
Love House.
That was one fine man.
I will definitely not disagree with you on that. Mm.
That
Ooh.
is one fine man. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, beyond that, I love his character on the show because I'm like, he gets me. I'm like, you are my inner me. Outer me, it's like
Hmm.
not who, but it's like he says what I feel and what I'm not able to say. Like, you done? I can't do that. I just don't have. It comes naturally on the inside, not so much on the outside.
But as long as I'm your friend, you won't have that problem.
But I mean, it's just like, I don't mean to bring it up because I have my own personal reasons, which I don't care. You know what? You gonna be my backbone for this one. Some people are really gonna. I know she did not just say that. Oh yes, I did. Um, I'm going to try not to for a minute though. The Golden Girls. Okay, minutes up, and no, I don't mean Betty White because I did not like her. Yes. Oh, see, I told you. Rose, on the other hand, I love Rose. Betty White, sorry,
I always love me some Dorothy though.
that's me.
I love Dorothy because every time I turned around, she always had something smart to say, but the nicest way. And I'm like,
Yep, yep. But that's my inner person is like a mix between, and it's not because of her being from the South, but it's because of her personality, her attitude.
mhm,
I'm like half Dorothy, half Blanche.
yeah.
Definitely not because of the Southern thing. Definitely not because of the makeup and I actually have a chest on me thing. Not that.
You see this?
Oh, girl, hush. I
You
don't
you
even
know
go there.
how hard it is to keep these
Oh,
suckers up?
I'm fully padded and still flat. Let me hush before my husband comes in here. What are you talking about?
You know how hard it is to hold these suckers up every day with a bra?
That's my mom. My mama was greedy, very greedy.
And I'm like, oh my God. Shoot, my back be killing me by the time I get home from work.
Hmm. And see that for me, I got picked on in school because while everybody else, and I was like, still nothing, flat as a pancake. But what I how I used to be whenever I was much younger, everybody was, ha ha, you don't have anything, you're flat chested, nobody will ever look at you, da, da, da. And I just got picked on
Yeah.
until I got to the point where I'm just like, okay, look, I've had enough. Let me tell you something. Whenever we're old and raggedy and saggedy and baggedy,
Mm-hmm.
I am finally going to have my hanging saggy baggy, and I'm going to look good in my old age because I'm going to need a bra to hold mine up. You, on the other hand, you just going to be saggy baggy.
Right.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Do I really want to care? Bless your heart. And yes, I meant bless your heart in a bad way for them. Mm.
But I am going to hop down because I do have to finish doing the rest of my clothes. Because I just heard my washing machine go off talking about it's dying. And if I don't go open it, it keeps going ding, 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 ding. And it's
Mhm.
annoying.
I know I'm about to have to go too. It's already 3:30, and
Well, it really is. It's 3:24.
yeah, and I do want to catch some of this game because I don't care who's playing. I always want to catch a little bit of it.
Yeah, I hope your husband and my husband, they going to be best friends because my husband loves football.
Oh, who's his team? Let me guess. The Steelers?
Yes, it is.
No, they're gonna be best rival in. They can be frenemies, very good frenemies,
Oh, as
and
long
I'll
as
be very
there's
good
no arguing, I'm fine.
Yeah,
They can
and I'll
sit
be
there and talking to each other.
because
That's all it
that's
is.
the only team.
Sure, me and you be upstairs doing what we doing while they downstairs arguing over the goddamn on football game. As long as nobody's killing each other, we fine.
Yep, ain't it?
I'm just fine.
Still, see, Ivy, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I love you for you. That's all that matters, and that's me. I love me for me. So what? Yeah, 59 is still flat chested, but it's okay. Yeah, it is.
That's how old I am.
Girl, I already know one time you said something and I didn't believe you. I'm like, you were not. Because I'm like,
Take a wild guess.
I want to say early 30s, but
Hey, you close. Yeah, you're right. Early 30s.
wait a minute. You're 35, ain't you?
32.
32? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Yeah, because I remember I thought you were a lot younger, but then I'm like, okay, brain kick in. Try and remember how old she really is. Me, on the other hand, I know you'd look at me and think, oh, I'm 50 something, maybe 60 something.
Look, people like us that got good skin don't show our true age. We got good skin.
You got good skin. I don't. Because,
Look,
yeah,
trust
and
me,
you
if
ain't
I
gonna
did
hurt my
not have,
feelings. What you think I am, and you ain't not gonna hurt my feelings and tell the truth.
you gotta be at least in your 40s.
Yeah, and
I
you
want to
probably think,
say about 46.
nah. That's because, but my hair's falling out and I'm going through. No, I'm only 42. But whenever you're married to a much older man, that'll take it out on you too. But I already know I look older than what I am. But whenever I was younger, I always looked,
Look, you
depending
still
on
look
the
good.
day. Well, thank you. I
You
look
still
even
look good for
better if I
your age.
get that fixed. But I don't care. That don't
Look,
bother me the way that it used to. I'm like, I don't care. That's just war wounds. You have your teeth knocked out. Don't feel good. And then they say, here, put this big, huge honking piece of plastic in there, and at least you'll look good. Yeah, but I'd rather look older than to hurt.
look, you still beautiful no matter what anybody say.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Still beautiful no matter what anybody say.
Yeah, fist bump through the thing. 'Cause we got it going on. You
Right?
know? Man.
But I'm going to jump off of here so I can finish my laundry because I forgot that to take out dinner this morning. So,
Oh, my goodness.
and my husband is going to be home around 5 o'clock and dinner still not even nowhere done.
Shoot, my dinner is gonna be reheated breakfast, biscuits and gravy, 'cause
Oh,
ain't nobody cooking nothing around here. I mean, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I did it the cheap way. Look, I'm Southern, but I'm a lazy Southerner. I
Mm,
got my biscuits right out the can. I got my oh, that's a sin for gravy. I don't give a rip. I got my gravy out the can too. What
mm.
it was done in what, 20 minutes? As long as it takes to bake it.
Oh my God.
But
Look, I haven't had biscuits and gravy since my grandfather passed away in '09.
mm,
And he made his homemade.
mm.
And
Now
I tried, oh my God. Like me personally, I'm real picky about who makes my food for me.
yeah.
And like, don't get me wrong, I pretty much eat everybody's food. But when it comes to certain foods, won't eat it because I prefer this person's food over this one. Like I'll still eat it, but
Yeah.
I'll probably take a couple bites of it and won't touch it. But my
Mm,
grandfather's, he was from Georgia.
mm.
Man, how you think I know all the tricks and trades and learning how to make some gumbo?
There you go. There you go. That's why I
My
told my
grandfather taught
husband
me every trick of the trade to make gumbo.
yeah. Man.
Like both my grandparents were from down south, so I pretty much ate turtle, alligator once in a
I always
while.
wanted to try turtle. I ain't never done that yet.
Turtle, okay. Like my uncle, like all my grandmother's siblings, like my great aunts and them, all from down south. And my grandmother's brother, my great uncle who's still living, every year he'll go out and get a snapper turtle.
Mm-hmm.
He'll bring it home, kill it, and he will use the shell, clean it out, and make a nice turtle soup.
Mm.
So, and I'm like, oh my God, yes. But let me jump down here. Somebody's knocking at my door.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I will see you later.
All right. You have a good evening now.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. And y'all, I'm going to go on and go too because I'm hungry. I'm going to get me something to eat and finish on crocheting on this. Oh, there goes hollering because I've only got this itty bitty bit to go, and I don't even think that's going to make it for. It might make one more row whenever I get done with this, but I'm going to go on and go myself because I know other people's going to be coming on, and I don't want to take up anybody else's time, and I've been on here about an hour. And I thank y'all for joining me, and thank y'all for the support, and y'all have a good morning, noon, or night, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and God bless you.